Welcome, family. Welcome, family. Please stand by. Gonna get this thing started here in a minute. Hope y'all doing all right today. What's up, JD, my brother in here, man. Happy birthday, man, to Tyson. Boy, 16 now, man. Crazy, man. Time flying like a mug, ain't it? But peace, family. We finna get it started here in a minute. Right, all right, family. Welcome back to another episode of Crisis Counseling. Man, we back in this thing. We back live. You know how we do it. We keep it transparent and we keep it true, right? Man, been a crazy week for me, a long week, right? But I made it through. I'm making it through every day, you know what I'm saying? And so today we want to talk about outwitting the egos, right? Because a lot of people think that it's just one ego. You know what I'm saying? They think it's just one ego. No, you gotta understand that it's layers of your ego, right? It's different layers of your ego. And eventually as we continue to, as this consciousness continue to hit the earth, right? You got to get to a level of shedding the layers, right? The layers that's not really you to get to your true self, right? Because last week we talked about the word person, right? It comes from the word person comes from Latin, the Latin word persona, which means a mask, right? A mask, right? And now you know, I was like, okay, now I see why they got people wearing this mask, because they want you to wear this mask and stuff, you know, showing you the truth right in front of our face, and we don't understand it, right? We don't understand what's going on in the world, right? It's a lot of people, man. A lot of people worried about what these celebrities gotta say, right? When they ain't nothing but a distraction, right? Another distraction. So everybody is the mask of God, or they the mask of the devil, right? Depending on which mask they put on, family, right? And who you think the devil is? The devil is you. The devil is just a mask you wear. God is just a mask you wear. You know what I'm saying? And I just trip off how people, be worried about how these celebrities, be trying to grab their attention, family. But you just got to get to a point where you just ain't worried about what these people talking about, because they only playing their role. Like I said last live, life is just a matter of role playing. But if you don't know your role, you end up playing a role that not really yours, right? You want you the star actor in this movie, right? You the star actor in this movie. You don't want to end up playing a role that's just an extra. You got to become who you truly are, family. Got to become who you truly are. Uh, like with the different experiences I had with psilocybin, you know what I'm saying? The mushrooms, right? The psilocybin, excuse me. It showed me how I'm connected with the source, right? Everybody ain't going to the same place, you know what I'm saying, when they leave this earth. With the DMT, it showed me a whole nother level, right? But once you discover that you divine, right? You have two choices: to turn your ego into God, right? Turn your ego into God, or have God as your ego. That's why I wanted to break it down, family, so we can, help those that really want to understand this. Because ain't nothing wrong with your ego, right? Ain't nothing wrong with the ego. The ego is the body, right? The ego is the body. But you have different layers. And if you don't understand which layers you controlling, right, then one to control you and have you fucked up. Because there ain't nothing wrong with the ego, right? Once you learn how to utilize your ego, you can become that famous person or whatever you trying to do, right? But if you don't utilize the ego, you stay stuck, right? You stay stuck, and we finna break it down, you know what I'm saying? So the first layer, right? The first layer is called the ID. They call it the ID, or the shadow, right? I like to call it the inner devil, right? Right? The ID is the primitive, right? The primitive stuff that's within you, right? The primitive part of your mind, family, that contains, sexuality and aggression, drive, right? And all of your hidden memories, family. Everything you inherit at birth, right? Because I done had been in several relationships, right? And I be tripped out because it be the women that done got raped and stuff. They have this inner devil, right? They want to be smacked. They want to be choked, right? Know what I'm saying? That's what it is, family. That shadow part of you. But you gotta learn how to control it, right? Like I say, I call it the inner devil, right? I call it the inner devil. So it deals with, you know what I'm saying, the unconsciousness part of your psyche, right? It deals with the unconscious part of your psyche, which responds directly and you know what I'm saying, to your urges, right? Your needs and your desires. That's what the ID, you know what I'm saying, deals with. The shadow, the inner devil. And like I said, it's so many layers of us, right? It's so many layers of us. And if we don't understand how to control it, then it controls us, right? Who you think the devil is? The devil is you. Your inner desires, family. Your inner desires, your urges, right? Then we have the when we talking about the inner devil, you got to think about it how they used to show it on the cartoons, right? You had the devil on one shoulder, right? That's the ID, that's the shadow you, that's the inner devil, right? Telling you to do all of these different things, right? That's the shadow. That's the inner devil in you. You know what I'm saying? It's different levels of consciousness. So then we gonna go to the next level, right? The ego, right? The external, right? Who you think you are, the body, right? Who your people told you was when you was growing up, right? I remember all the times when I used to fuck up and do some stuff. My people used to be like, "Boy, that ain't you," right? That ain't you. And so you start living these different things, right? Because of how people perceive you. So, like we say, the ego, the normal ego is the body, right? The aspect of someone's character, right? That's presented or perceived by others, right? The ego is the realistic, right? Part of you, like we've been saying, the body, right? The body. And if you don't understand it, you get caught into all of these different things. That's why I wanted to share with somebody, family. Cause I remember, how I used to always, before I have like you will have something going on, right? And you will fuck it up before it happened just by you know what I'm saying, announcing it to whoever, right? We get on here, we talk to people, we tell people what we got going on, and then it fucks up, right? Like how I told y'all I was supposed to be dropping the I Need Space EP on the 17th of this month. And by me pronouncing it, everything got pushed back. But that thing dropping next month on the 8th, everything is great, right? It's gonna be some fire tracks for everybody to listen to, you know what I'm saying? Uh, but yeah, just by me speaking on it before I had everything set up, it threw everything off. So we talking about how to outwit these different type of egos. You know what I'm saying? So how to pronounce something without pronouncing it, right? Sometimes you gotta be quiet, family, right? In order to make these things happen, right? What am I talking about? You gotta, we sit here and we take so long on to make a decision instead of just going and having the action and just making the action and the decision at the same time, right? Because when you shooting a gun, you don't you don't sit there and you know what I'm saying take the time to make the decision if you're gonna shoot the gun. No, when you know shit, somebody coming up on you and you got that gun, you ain't finna hesitate. You gonna go and shoot that mug, right? So that's what I'm saying. That's what we gotta do when it comes to making our decisions. Cause like I was saying in the last live, we don't know where our decisions come from, right? We get anxiety when we making a decision. Why? Cause it's It's your two different egos that's on the side of your shoulders, right? The devil on this side, the angel on this side, right? And if we don't understand that, we get into this anxiousness, right? Should I do this? Is this gonna be the right decision? What's the outcome? You gotta go and make that decision, because your ego will play games on you. Your ego will play games on you, right? So we talked about the shadow, right? We talked about the inner devil, right? The devil that's on your shoulder. It's just another form of your consciousness, right? We talking about the ego, the body, the external you, who you think you are, right? You in this body. You can't destroy the ego because it doesn't exist, right? So the ego is put in the middle. And let's go on into the next part, right, family? The next part, right? The super ego, right? Deals with that moral stuff, right? Like I say, when I was in the church, I was dealing with my super ego, right? My super ego. So, you know, what I call it, the holy man syndrome, right? The super ego plays critical on the moral role, right? The moral roles, right? How you treat people, right? How you present yourself in society, right? And so the super ego, it can play games with you as well. It can play games with you as well. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when I was in the church and I was heavy into religion, that's when all of my demons used to attack me, right? That's when all of my demons used to attack me. Because if I was thinking I did something wrong or treated somebody wrong or wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, my super ego would send my demons to come attack me. That inner devil, the shadows, right? Them shadows would come attack me at night. And I didn't understand these different things, right? When I was in the church, right? And so you gotta learn how to balance and get that inner devil in check as well as that super ego, right? So you can have a healthy psyche, right? Cause see, that shadow that's in you, you gotta see it as a horse, right? And you gotta see your ego, right? The body you in, you gotta see that as you riding on a horse, right? You riding the your inner devil, you riding the shadow, right? So if you look at it like that, you see and you can visualize that, then you can see the control them inner desires within you, right, family? You see, if you don't control those inner desires, then that shadow within you, that inner devil within you, I have you doing all kind of crazy shit, right? Right? That's why we say you gotta feed the ego. You gotta feed that inner devil. Give it what it want, right? Give the baby its bottle, like Brother Panic said. Give the baby its bottle, right? You know, if you got a baby crying all day, you know them mug want something to eat. You gonna give it what it wants so it can stop crying, right? You gonna give it what it wants so it'll stop crying. And that's what you gotta do with that inner devil, right? Because like I was saying, I'd have been in several relationships with women. They'll tell me, you know what I'm saying, they done been raped, whoop-de-woo. Then they want you to bruise them, all of this crazy shit. And you be thinking like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? We breaking it down and giving you the jewels so you can understand how to utilize your ego, right? Like Kobe Bryant, he utilized his ego, right? So he can become who he truly was, right? Michael Jordan, right? So he could become who he truly was, he had to utilize his ego. He had to get the devil within him in check as well as his super ego. Nothing wrong with the ego if you know how to utilize it, family. Right? So that's how these people do those things, because they have a healthy psyche, right? But you can have a narcotic psyche, right? Your super ego deals with two systems, family. Deals with two systems, right? The con science is what I call it, right? The con science, right? Your super ego will punish the ego with guilt, right? Like I was saying earlier, when I was in a church, when I felt like I did something wrong, my super ego would send those demons, right? Or make me feel bad, make me feel sad, make me feel guilty about what I was doing, right? And it'll play games with you. Your angel that the angel that's on your right shoulder will play games with you, right? If you don't get it in check, man. If you don't get it in check. So the second one it deals with is what I call the idol self, right? This imaginary picture that you got of you, right? Or your career aspirations, right? You know what I'm saying? I'd have been through a lot. I done worked jobs where I said I'd never worked that fast food before, right? My super ego was trying to humble me until I got it in check. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put it in check. It deals with, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the imaginary picture of who you think you wanna be, right? Or who people think you wanna be. Your career aspirations, right? Or how you treat others, right? And how you behave in society. And so you got to get both of those, though. You got to get the devil that's on your shoulder in check, as well as the angel that you know what I'm saying, that's on your shoulder in check, right? And when you let them know, hey, I'm running this thing, because God can become your ego, or the ego, you know what I'm saying, can play games with you, right? And so, yeah, family, then we got the alter ego, right? They got you thinking the alter ego is something like these celebrities when they get in these little trance and shit, they call it the alter ego. But the alter ego is something totally different, family. The alter ego is just another version of yourself, right? I can say it today. I don't know about you, family, but the alter ego is like when you was young, right? You can get around a certain type of person and you start acting like them, right? Went through it all the time when I was younger. I get around one certain cousin, I start acting like them, or we'll start acting the same. That's what the alter ego is, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? I can get around a certain family member or a certain friend and we just start thinking the same, right? Said all of these different things. They know about it, right? They know about it, you see. And it's so simple. It's so simple to control those different layers of you. Get those different layers off of you so you can become who you truly are, right? So we talked about the ID, right? The inner devil, the shadow you, right? That's what you gain when you came here, that shadow, right? Like I told y'all, I seen a spirit manifest in the back of I see when I was driving. This broad daylight now. And I thought I was looking at the devil. That was my shadow version of me. My shadow version of me. Right? Then you got the ego. Ain't nothing wrong with your ego. Right? You got this body for a reason. Right? But if you raise your consciousness up, that ego God can become that ego. Right? Depending on how much consciousness you are. You know what I'm saying? Because I was doing some research and they were showing how they can just, if they could just crack open your skull right now and just touch different parts of your brain. Like if you touch one part of your brain, you will see all the past lives you done lived, right? breaking down the science of this shit. Then you can touch another part of your brain and you can feel nothing but intense pain, right? Touch another part of your brain, you can feel nothing but happiness and joy, right? We so complex to is so crazy, right? We so complex that it's so crazy that we don't even know who we truly are, right? Until we get all of these different layers off of us and become who we truly are or who we truly were, right? Before we got here, before we came into the body, right? But life is nothing but a matter of playing roles, family. And so, with all of that being said, I ain't gonna hold nobody up, family. Cause I'm finna go on, finish my day off. I, did my little time, and I just wanted to share that with y'all. But remember, family, it's different layers of you. You got the devil on one shoulder, right? It's nothing but that inner shadow, right? That inner shadow, your inner desires. Give the baby his bottle so it can quit crying. Then you got the super ego over here, right? That angel, what they used to show on the cartoons, the angel on this side, right? Telling you to be good and all of this different stuff. But if you don't get those two in check, then it becomes so hard, right? Because if your super ego at a super motherfucking level where you know what I'm saying, you got the holy man syndrome, then everything you think you do, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be like you failing, right? Cause you putting you putting your feelings and all of these different things too high, right? Forget what people say. They're gonna say what they want to say, right? Get the holy man syndrome up out you and get the devil up out you. Get them in check, and you can utilize your ego, right? And become who you truly are, family. So, man, I appreciate everybody that did time in. Like I said, we got the website up. Um, I didn't post it on here, but yeah, we got the website up, and we gonna be bringing a lot of different products, family. I can't say when, cause like I said earlier, when you talking about these different things, right? Uh, what's the saying they used to tell me back when I was in the Mormon church? Uh, when you make plans, God laugh, right? So that's why I'm breaking this down with you, right? It's okay to make plans, but you gotta go and utilize that devil that's on your shoulder and that angel that's on the other shoulder. You like the saying, you know, never let the left or the right hand know, never let the left hand know what the right hand doing, right? So that's what we saying. So you can become who you truly are, right? Because it's like if you say you about to stop drinking, just say, don't even say it. Just stop drinking, family, right? Like I was saying the last few lives about how all these dudes talking about no fapping. Just by them saying it, the desires come even harder on them. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no way that I could be addicted to porn or whatever, right? Because I done already gave the baby its bottle. So I'm not even on that level, family. That shit don't even faze me, right? Niggas be like, man, what? You don't watch that shit? I can't. Because I know it ain't nothing but another form of illusion. I done already did that shit when I was younger. What I look like being addicted to that shit as a grown man, right? So that's how we outwit the egos, right? The different layers of ourselves. Stop saying what you gonna do and do that shit, right? Don't tell the devil what you trying to stop doing. Just stop it all in one. Cold turkey, what they call it, right? Go straight cold turkey. right? And when you seeing you got a plan and you want to do this shit, you ain't got to tell everybody, right? Because everybody got they own little shit they trying to work out through the different layers of them as well. So when you get to pronouncing that shit, they can change and throw off your energy as well. Because we all one, right? We all one at the end of the day, right? We all don't come from the same source, but we all one, right? So with all of that being said, family, I appreciate everybody timing in. You know what I'm saying? I know how it is right now in this time, but we can't get distracted. We can't get distracted. You gotta protect your creativity, right? Protect your creativity. Whatever you trying to create, whatever you trying to manifest. Don't get distracted by the fucking celebrities. Don't get distracted by, announcing everything you got planned. Hold that shit within until that shit just is ready. Then put it out, family. Right? So let's go and get on to the outro of the day. We on time on out. Project Pat.
I was broke, full of lit, now I'm bricks, getting paid like a brother, dog, now stacking chips. On the road like a trucker, man, had to take some trips. Doing shows for my brothers, but strapped with extra clips. Just in case any sucker would want to blood his lips. A female, I don't trust her, cause women like the tricks. I say all about my credit green, hell with some time. And some crime that was petty seen, still getting mine. All this hate, I'm fearing though. You ain't fearing, trying to get going old man with your cheering. Escalate what a nigga steering. Last days nearing, gotta keep it right with God. Only one who I'm fearing. Hoping I'ma make it, keep it real. Never do I make it. Chances for a nigga to get paid, so I take it. Living like a player should. Wishing that you could. Out to the good, still down with my hood. Life that we live, said it's oh so beautiful, oh so beautiful. This life we live, said it's oh so beautiful, oh so beautiful. Last year my cousin took a fall, a sad song. Seemed like we was just on the phone, now he gone. We used to try to judge him, say you was wrong, but you can't try to judge a man, you do you wrong. Smoking out on the daily basis, I'm in the clouds, making niggas falling on my face, wondering how I survive all this foolishness that's in the streets. Riding dirty, I ain't new to this, I'm packing heat, but the streets very hazardous. Hey, to niggas help, watch your step, you ain't Lazarus, you meet your death. I'm the man from the north side of the town, with the real to support me. Ain't keep around, staying down, catch your gold reels, draw in the air, barbecue on the grill, something cool for a flare. When I ride through the streets, hoes are plentiful, cause the life that we live so beautiful. This life we live, life that we live, said it's oh so beautiful, oh so beautiful. This life we live, said it's oh so beautiful, oh so beautiful. Yeah, take the good with the bad, smile with the sad, love what you got and remember what you had. Messing with the ones who helped me through the time when I was flat broke, didn't even have a dime. My family, they was there, my niggas, they was there. The rest of y'all left, man, they ain't even care. I used to have dreams, living large in this game. I'm still alive in this thing. I strive in this game to get all that I can. Never said I'm the man. Respect me as a man. Oh, you something? Now that's a joke. Hey, against the dope. Either hate, you can love, you can hate. You can go and get your own, or you can sit and wait on the next man to come up. You can peep this, you can do what I do, handle your business. This life we live, I guess we live it all so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Tell you, man. This life we live, I guess we live it all so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, family, I appreciate everybody that did time in. We're going to leave this video up, and I will be posting it on my YouTube as well for those who, the YouTubers that don't be on social media like that. So it is what it is, family. Peace to the gods and the goddesses, right? Happy moon day to all the goddesses, family. Rising power to that Beetlejuice energy, man. It's here. And they talking about all these different, they talking about the UFOs, but like we said in the last live, family, everything that's outside of you is within you. So the real you down here trying to find your ass. But if you ain't vibrating right, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna take a little bit longer, family. So get into your meditations, man. Do your magic. Whatever you want to do, you can make it become true, right? A lot of people saying this shit over, but it's never really over, right? It's just the physical realm breaking down and all the shit that's been hidden coming towards the light. Your true self looking for you, trying to find you. You know where you at, but it ain't gonna come to you if you ain't ready, right? Like we said in the last live, you gonna truly wake up when you feel like you deserve it, right? You got people that's, semi, woke, right? They conscious, but they don't really believe in they self like they supposed to. And that's what it's getting to a time to believing in yourself. Fuck these celebrities. You the fucking celebrity, family. You the fucking superstar, right? They in your spot, right? Until you wake up and realize that shit, you gonna stay broke. You gonna stay broke. You gonna stay lost, right? I'm just telling you, family, giving you the jewels, giving you the keys, so we can all raise up to the fifth dimension. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't gonna make it. Like Ken Bill, you say, everybody ain't gonna make it, right? Because they ain't shedding the layers off, right? So, with all that being said, family, I love y'all. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay motivated. Stay aware, right? Stay aware of your surroundings. What's going on outside of you is happening within you. Until you realize that they're going to keep you in this little maze like the little rats they, you know what I'm saying, playing with in the lab. You the fucking alien. You the fucking alien, right? You know what I'm saying? Forget all the bullshit. Only way to escape is to go within. Go within and get all those different layers off, right? How your mom and your daddy and all your people told you you were supposed to be this person. That ain't true. Become who you are. Why wait? So, to all gods known and unknown, I say, peace, family. Peace.